Welcome, everybody. My name is Johnny. This is my channel, Emptiness Embodied. And today I want to talk about the doorway to spiritual awakening. Where to start for actual awakening to blossom or flower within you. And it starts with this present moment. Awakening doesn't start when the mind stills or when all your chakras open or when you've built up enough energy. Awakening starts when we bring ourselves fully into the present. It starts when we bring ourselves into our direct experience right now. And it only is now. It can only happen now. Because awakening or enlightenment, it isn't something you get. It's not a future thing that happens to you, that you attain at some point. Because a little inquiry we can do is see that time is a construct. It doesn't actually have reality. It's an idea we've created to help us, a tool to navigate, through our day and life. But if we really look at it, it doesn't really exist. And we can find this out simply by noticing the past isn't it happening right now. It's just a memory in the head. And the future doesn't exist yet. And the past doesn't exist. There's just this moment, and things happen to change in this moment. So we can't get awakening in the future because it doesn't exist. What awakening is, in a sense, is getting to the point where you realize there's nowhere to get to. That's the process. And getting to the point where we realize there's nowhere to get to, the only thing we can do is focus our attention into the now. Take the attention away from the mind, which is constantly in a state of seeking more, thinking about the future, or thinking about the past, or the mind's nature seems to just not want to be where it is and be somewhere else. And it always believes satisfaction's in the future, when this happens, when that happens. And what we do is we bring our attention from the mind into our body. And from breathing and focusing our attention into the body, we can use our body as a gateway and feel the aliveness in our body and our attention there, to then be aware of just this moment. And notice we don't have any struggles, any problems in this moment. We may have things later on that we have to tackle, but right now, we're just sitting here in this moment. And the more we become familiar with this moment, and the more we bring ourselves back to here, which always is, we always are here. It's just our mind has been clouded with thoughts which make us believe we're somewhere we're not. And in becoming familiar and resting here, this is where we start to awaken, where we start to let go of conditioning and mind patterns, start to embrace what's happening now. Notice there may be resistance to now, or maybe being in the body, uncomfortable emotions arise. But we have to, when they arise, they take us into our mind and we start thinking, and we get pulled back into the whole play of not wanting to be here. And when we notice and become aware that we're being pulled into the mind, we bring ourselves back into the body, back to presence, back to being here now. And this is the start of our journey. And the more we bring ourselves back, eventually an inner peace starts to arise. And we deepen into it. Thanks for watching.